Have you noticed that most people don't respond in conversations anymore? They just react. It's like everyone's stuck in this low-level defense mode, ready to pounce at the slightest hint of disagreement. Conversations are feeling less like connection and more like a silent sparring match. Good to see, good to be. My name is Dave from On My Way, and today we are talking about why most people don't talk, they react. And hey, if you want to go deeper into connection and communication, hit the link tree in my bio to check out my books and grab some goodies. The core problem. Lately, you might have noticed something in yourself too. The interrupting, talking over people, responding before the other person has finished their sentence, or even mentally preparing your counter arguments instead of actually listening, right? Most of us are in two modes of operation, reacting and waiting to react. And it's exhausting, absolutely exhausting. We walk around tense, braced, ready for impact, even when there's no one attacking us. Part of this comes from a modern nervous system that's consistently overstimulated. There's work, responsibilities, notifications, the pressure to have a stance on every political topic, and this fear that getting something wrong will make people turn against us. Our beliefs have become so tightly wound to our identity that disagreement feels like danger. But the issue isn't disagreement, it's fragility. We don't trust each other, and we don't trust ourselves either. So instead of presence, we turn to protection. But here's the truth. You don't have to fix the world or solve a political divide. You just need to change the mode that you're in when you talk to people. We're moving from reaction and into presence. The psychology. Most of us learned about fight or flight in school, but we rarely apply it to our social life. Your nervous system has two modes. Sympathetic, which is the fight or flight mode. Here you're on high alert, you have an elevated heart rate, faster breathing, and you're scanning for threats. And this tends to be a more anxious, on edge mode. And then there's the parasympathetic nervous system, which is associated with rest and digest. So here you're more calm, grounded, more open, and able to listen and connect to people better. So when we're consistently pushed into this sympathetic mode, even by small, non-dangerous triggers, we become emotionally jumpy. And that one word explains it: anxiety. When we feel anxious, our body prepares to protect us, even when the threat is simply someone expressing an opinion. So if you've noticed yourself snapping, interrupting, defending, or shutting down, that's not personality. That's physiology. So don't let reactivity become your identity. It's a surefire way to block out others from your life. People in a reactive mode automatically treat others as potential threats. And if you believe reaction is expression, then everything becomes an attack. It's impossible to be present while you're on guard, yeah? This is where emotional granularity comes in. I love the terminology. So this idea is the more precise you are about your emotional landscape, the less likely you'll jump straight to the extremes. So for example, somebody says that they're frustrated with something involving you. Your body hears, they hate me, this is bad, I gotta defend myself. But the more granular emotional read lets you say, they're frustrated, that's allowed, I can sit with that. You notice the difference? You see the reality, not the catastrophe, the shift. Here's the turning point. Reaction in conversations is not a default, it's a habit. And habits can be retrained. If you're normally reactive, switching modes won't happen instantly. But there are 3 tools that shift your nervous system out of this defense and into the presence, right? The present. And that's what we want. Tip number 1, slow breathing. Everyone says this, it's a cliche, so do it, okay? Quiet body, quiet mind. 1 slow exhale can pull you out of this reaction mode. It only takes a second or so, right? Two to 3 seconds of your time can instantly change your state. Tool number 2, let silence land. Silence isn't a threat. It's simply space. Most people panic in it. The silence becomes overwhelming. But you don't have to panic in this silence, okay? You can just sit with it. It gives you a moment to consider more opportunity. It widens your perceptual lens. Tool number 3. Women are gonna love this because men are very guilty of this, but it happens both sides and everything in between. So, tool number 3, listening without fixing. When you stop trying to solve the conversation, you actually start hearing it. And often, that's what is required, yeah? Just the acceptance and awareness of something that somebody is presenting to you. I'll give you a 4th tool. Here's tool number 4. Ask curiosity-based questions. Curiosity is disarming to both people, right? And judgment arms people. So if you ask about interest or ask somebody for more information, or if you reflect and say something like, oh, I actually haven't heard that before. Can you tell me more? This is great. This is really going to take the energy down, and by energy, I mean aggression down, and put us into a different mode. Practical framework. When you start a conversation, try this sequence. Step 1, slow your breath. Feel your shoulders drop. Unclench your jaw. Step 2, tune into the person in front of you. Notice their tone, their pacing, their energy. Step 3, let them finish. Fully. No jumping in, no preparing your speech while they talk. Then, and this is the part that feels unnatural, wait for 3 to 5 seconds before responding. It's going to feel like an eternity. It will make you feel uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable is fantastic. This is where we grow. Now, here are 2 prompts that are going to make your responses sharper and more connected. Prompt 1. After somebody's spoken, say this. Am I right to say you mean? And then repeat or re-articulate what the person said to you, right? Give a brief synopsis. This shows that you're listened, and it helps you to avoid misunderstanding. Prompt 2. After someone has said something that you don't necessarily fully understand, say, can you explore that idea a bit more for me? This keeps the conversation open instead of combative. And these 2 small habits transform the tone of the entire interaction. Conclusion. People aren't cold. They're overwhelmed. They're not trying to disconnect. They just don't feel safe enough to connect. And if you can master reaction control, you can master connection. And that's what we want. We want to be the masters of connection. We want to be articulate, and we want to be able to use our words to move forth in the world in a way that seems meaningful. Okay? Okay? Okay. If conversations feel hard or you want to become more present with people, I've put together a bit of a guide on conversations. Completely free, link in bio, grab it, enjoy, stay well, be on your way. Bye.